welcome back to Good Morning Mohawk. In a couple of minutes, we'll be joined live in studio by a couple of guests who know the importance of donating blood. Now, you may be wondering yourself, how can I get involved with donating blood? Well, that's where a financial planning course here at Mohawk College comes into play. Some students at the financial planning course at Mohawk College took, as part of their class, took up an assignment to try to recruit as many people as they could to donate blood. Our roaming reporter, Kyle McGowan, went to Ancaster to see how they did. Take a look.
Hey, morning show. I'm Kyle. I'm here at the Canadian Blood Services. It's a pretty busy place. Bunch of people giving blood today, so interesting stuff, and let's go take a look around. Kaylee here. She's a team leader. How did you become a team leader in your class for this?
I was voted on. We got, there were 16 leaders, and we were all voted on who would be a good team leader, and I got picked. And then from there, we got to pick our teams, and it was a schoolyard pick, so you can't just pick your friends. And
I hear that you're having to find people and actually pitching them to donate blood, and that's kind of a touchy situation, asking people to donate blood. I was wondering, say if I were to want to donate blood today, how you would pitch me.
I would say, hey, do you want to give blood? I just went up to everyone and asked them straight up. They were kind of like, ooh, I don't know. And some people were all for it, some were against, had to talk them into it, explain that only 3.5 of eligible Canadians donate blood. And so many people that they know had to have blood, like for cancer, car accidents, and all that kind of stuff. So they were like, yeah, I'm down. And our group has over 60 people that decided to come out today.
So would you say your main pitch line is the 3.5%? Is that usually works?
Yeah, a lot of people know me, and they were kind of more comfortable. I said I was doing it.
I've never actually donated blood, but I didn't know that percentage was so low, so that's kind of encouraging. You're going to be donating blood today, right?
Definitely.
You a little scared?
Terrified.
All right, these ladies just donated blood. Brianna, how you feeling after that?
I'm feeling not too bad, kind of hungry. I wouldn't mind one of these snacks that they offer you.
I believe Robert has the snacks right here for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Robert.
Dig in, Brianna. And Kaylee, how are you doing?
I'm feeling okay. I just keep focusing on the fact that I just saved 3 lives and it's getting me by. Yep.
Okay, well, for all those future donors out there, what's the number they need to call?
1-888-2-DONATE.
Call today.
All right, back to Melissa and Rob in the studio.
So now we're joined live in studio with Kaylee Krajulak and Veronica McGee, who is Communications Specialist at Canadian Blood Services. Kaylee, let's start off with you. I'd like to start off by talking about the initiative itself. How did your class get involved with recruiting donors for the clinic?
Well, our program coordinator, Christine DiCarlo, is a regular donor, and she knows how difficult it is after you graduate to go out and find clients that want to donate their money, invest their money with you. So she was giving us an opportunity to go out and ask people to donate blood, which is kind of, you have to build trust with the people, let them know that they're doing a good thing, kind of promote, know your stuff, and talk about that. So she set it up last year, and I'm in second year now, so we did it again.
So how easy was it to convince, or how difficult was it to convince people to donate?
It was pretty hard. I probably asked about over 30 people, and I got 18 people to say yes and book appointments, and then only 11 people showed up. So
even still, out of 30, that's pretty
impressive.
impressive.
I just asked a lot of people that I knew. There's a lot of you can't have a tattoo within the last 6 months, and you couldn't have a baby. And a lot of people I know just got tattoos, like my family, and there was like 6 people right there that would have but couldn't because they had tattoos.
There definitely are factors that maybe some people aren't aware of, exclusionary factors that prohibit you from donating blood. Maybe we'll talk about that in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So how was your experience being we saw a little bit of your first time rookie blood donating. How did you feel afterwards? Were you faint?
I felt okay. I wanted like caffeine. I really wanted to have a coffee, and they're like, no, you can't have anything hot. So I waited. I had a can of Coke, and it was awesome. And I just needed some energy. Bits and Bites, Fudgios. I just stocked up and all the good stuff, and I felt great. The next morning, I felt a bit tired. I was like, oh, this kind of feels weird. But by the afternoon, I was back to myself.
Okay. So what is the reason for that, Veronica? Why you have to stay away from certain things after you donate?
Sure. Yeah, certain things you do have to stay away from. For example, no heavy lifting with the arm that you use to donate.
Makes sense.
The reason for no caffeine is because, of course, it opens up your blood vessels. So you don't want, the blood's coursing through. We want to have your body a little bit more relaxed. Of course, the tired feeling comes from the fact that you've just had some iron drained as well, because you've had your red cells taken. So you need to replenish that with some iron-rich foods. So.
Mohawk College ran a mobile blood donor clinic on January 29th.
Right.
How important is it, how vital is it for Canadian Blood Services to come out to these campuses, and how successful are these initiatives?
Well, we have a really dedicated donor base here at Mohawk, and just to kind of take you back a little bit, in 2007, Mohawk College became what we call a partner for life. And this is where we have a group of individuals as part of that larger group who come out to give a committed set of donations annually. So the collection target for Mohawk College is 220 donations per year. And just the mobile clinics that were held in 2009 alone helped us surpass that collection target. So again, a very dedicated donor base over here. We know that, for example, in the last couple of years, or in 2009 heading into 2010, we've had about 450 students come forward to donate. And it's very typical of what Kaylee has said, that you'll go out and you'll recruit a number of donors, and then a few of them will show up, and then less of them will actually donate. And that's very typical for any clinic. So to specifically answer your question about how important are the clinics here at Mohawk, they're exceptionally important. We do run mobile clinics throughout the community, of which Mohawk is one, but we really couldn't do it without those mobile clinics, because we have permanent sites, but you really need to get out into the community.
Absolutely. Kaylee had touched a little bit on certain exclusionary factors which might, maybe a lot of potential donors aren't aware of these.
Right.
So if somebody were to come to the Mohawk College Blood Donor Clinic, for example, what are some things that might unfortunately get them turned away?
Well, certainly travel to any malaria risk countries is a big one. A cumulative travel to any countries where we don't accept blood from the donors because maybe they've been to an area where variant CJD or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, the human equivalent of mad cow, is prevalent. So there are any number of reasons, as Kaylee mentioned, tattooing, there's piercing, even some dental work as well. There's a little bit of a deferral for dental work. If you've had a flu shot, you should wait about 48 hours. So there are a number of different deferrals, and really if students would like to know whether or not they're eligible, if they're questioning their eligibility, they can call us toll free just to find out, talk to a registered nurse.
We've actually got some further information on how to donate. Let's have a look at that. So only 3.5% of Canadians who can donate do. One donation can actually help save 3 lives. Conflicts over 850,000 units of blood annually. Pardon me, that was collects over 850,000 units of blood annually, delivered to thousands of patients each and every year. So that's a lot of information that maybe a lot of people aren't really quite aware of. What about the myths and realities of donating blood itself?
Sure. Well, a lot of people think that it hurts. And really, I mean, Kaylee, tell us what you think.
It didn't hurt. The only thing I couldn't do was look at my arm or the person in front of me giving blood.
It's a psychological.
Yeah, it was so
just
psychological.
Plays on your mind.
I just sat there, I squeezed a little stress ball and didn't even
stressed?
notice.
Did it work?
No, I just had to do it because I have a slow blood flow.
Oh, okay.
So it sped up the process
Didn't know
for
that
me.
helped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's good information. I mean, oftentimes there'll just be like a little red mark on your arm.
Yeah, I didn't have anything.
Slight
No bruising. Nothing.
Perfect. So that's largely a myth. Really, the finger poke that we do at the beginning of a clinic to test your hemoglobin level is really, it's like having your ear pierced. So that's probably the
And that was even more painful than
it.
this.
Exactly.
And it wasn't anything.
Yeah, exactly. There's some people who feel that because they've taken an aspirin that day, they've had a headache or you know, that sort of thing. Certain medications may defer them, but really to confirm whether or not a medication that you're on is cause for deferral, again, call us toll free and you can check out your eligibility.
Perfect. Veronica and Kaylee, thank you very much for joining us on Good Morning Mohawk.
No problem.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot.
Perfect.
We'll be back after the break.